Good evening, everybody. This is Mountain Eyes. Sorry if you can hear the television or people walking around in the background upstairs, because it got really late today. I didn't get a chance to record anything until now, and I'm not going to bother everybody else during the middle of this. So, what's going on right now? For one thing, obviously this is not a regular creepypasta video tonight. This is just me kind of talking, letting you guys in on some updates that's going on. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere, I swear. Unless a tornado picks me up and deposits me over in Colorado, I am staying here. The thing is, this week has been super busy. Past few weeks have, because I've been going through interviews and stuff like crazy. And I just got hired on at a job yesterday. I'm going in for my orientation tomorrow. And tomorrow's video is completely dependent upon what time I get out of all of that. And what else I've got going on, because there's just so much that's been going on recently. And I'm just kind of a little bit all over the place. But anyway, that's what's going on. Sorry, there's not going to be a good video tonight. But that's probably for the best, because I'm in the process of doing an overhaul to this channel and my gaming channel. Most of you don't care about the gaming channel, but I'll bring that back up here in a minute because there's a reason behind that. By overhaul, I've finally noticed, and I'm sure most of you have at this point in time, but my info cards, you can't always read the font the best on them. I've been playing around with that more and more lately because finally I realized that, yeah, you guys might get notifications or something, you'll immediately pop over here to take a look. But people that are searching, or it pops up in the sidebar for the recommendations, they're not going to be able to read that, especially like if they're on the phone or something. Like, some of the font on mine just does not, it's not very readable. It's pretty looking, pretty colors and pretty, backgrounds and all that, but it is not readable. So I've made some, different info cards and everything to make that look more readable. It's gonna be kind of similar to a lot of other horror stories and everything that you can actually see and it look readable. So, sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. It literally just did not click in my head. I was trying to make things look pretty, and I made them look pretty, but pretty and flashy they don't always look right when you're trying to read what the title is. So I fixed that. So you'll be seeing that on future videos. I'll also be trying to get a new ending card going, and hopefully I'll be working with some people soon to get like a new banner and stuff going up there. I don't know if I'm going to make it myself or have somebody else do it or what, but I've got my options. But anyway, I'm going to try to get a new banner and a new icon and stuff going and make the channel look a lot better than it has. Because I've got like a lot of colors up here that are assaulting the eyes, and it doesn't look as congruent as I wanted it to. But then again, I also didn't exactly know kind of what I wanted to go with for this channel, because I was building it back up and everything, those creepypastas and my original horror and some of my true stories and stuff, but I didn't know exactly where I wanted to go with, like what theme to make it look good, But that's finally settled a little bit, so anyway, I'm going to be trying to fix that over the next couple of weeks and make it look really nice, and I'm gonna go back to some of the old videos. I'm not getting rid of anything else. I think everything that I've needed to clean up, I've already cleaned up. And by that, I mean like some of the old, unfinished My Little Pony stuff. Because I know some of you guys started listening in when I was doing Applejack impressions and everything, but after 6 or 7 years of those being on here, they finally got copyright claimed. Yeah, even my Applejack impression got copyright claimed. And I'm I ain't dealing with that shit, so I just deleted it. Anyway, sorry about my language, I didn't mean to do that right there. But anyway. So, what else is going on? Talking about the gaming channel. For those of you that were around last year, earlier this year, you know that I've been working on and off on a horror game called Leap of Faith that I'm gonna try to get on Steam at some point. And I had everything ready to put that up, but I just hadn't finished it yet. And the reason behind that is once COVID and everything started, I felt my focus was better elsewhere because who knew what was going to happen. So that's what's been going on there, and I've just been kind of trying to hang in there and do everything there. And as you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, I've been looking for, or past couple of months actually, I've been looking for another job. Because I finally left the job that I was at and decided to go on to something else. And anyway, so I'm going to be like straightening some stuff up over on the gaming channel because that was initially connected in to the game that I was making because I was initially going to advertise it over there as well as here. I don't know anymore. I think since that channel's basically been dead since the whole COPPA thing last year. We didn't know how that was gonna go, so I needed to focus one place or the other, and my love was horror stories, so I stayed over here. And it was just easier to, read a horror story and everything than it was to try to make a video entertaining, and then edit all of that. I just didn't have enough time during the day to do all of it. Didn't have enough time during the week to do all of it. Alright, so there's that. So overhaul to the channel. This week's might be a little bit lacking in content because of the new job starting up. I don't know what my new schedule is yet. And then, let's see what else. I'm going to be moving, I think you guys have already seen that, moving a lot of the stories from Phantasmal Poppy over to this channel. So I've been revising a lot of those stories just a little bit to make them more standalone videos instead of connected in a sequence like I had. And I'm just going to be moving a lot more of that over here. And finally, the last one for this week, since I may not have as much entertainment for you guys to peruse for this week. Instead, what I want you to do is I want you guys to go take a listen to The Paranoiac. This guy I've already collabed with once before over on his channel, and I've made a community post over that here. But we got to talking a little bit, so I'm going to be collabing with him again. So prepare to actually hear a guest voice on some of these videos that I will be coming up with shortly, because I'm in the process of writing some short horror stories, some short creepypastas. And those are going to be playing on here, and there's probably going to be a few on his channel too. It just depends on what he wants to do. But yeah, there's going to be a guest voice here, and it's a good guest voice. Oh my goodness, this is a good guest voice. So you guys really need to get over there and listen to this guy, because he's kind of like one of those little hole-in-the-wall restaurant places you come across that winds up being a gym. Listen to this guy's voice, okay? Trust me on that. You're missing excellent quality. So he posted, his last video was like 3 Reddit scary stories, but there's some other stuff over there on the channel that you really should check out. So I want you guys to go over there, and instead of listening to me this week, since my stuff I may not have a chance to upload, or I may have to upload later in the week instead. I'm gonna try to put 2 videos up this week, but they may be later in the week. It just depends on what my schedule is going to be. But in lieu of that, go listen to The Paranoiac, because you guys are missing out, and look forward to me working with him again and hearing his voice over here on this. I am really excited about that. So go do that. Look forward to the overhaul that's going to be going on the channel, and hopefully sometime next year I will finally have Leap of Faith out for you guys to play. And as it gets closer to time, I'm going to start actually advertising a little bit on here and actually throwing up some teasers and everything. Initially I was going to be going with some music from RPG Maker for that, but I've actually been working with GarageBand on my phone trying to make music for it, and I've actually been getting a little bit better. So hopefully I'll actually be able to make some music to put in that. I'm no Beethoven, I'm no Toby Fox or anything, but I may be able to make a little bit of a horror soundtrack, okay? So, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are the reason that I get on here and I tell these spooky stories and everything. And I love you all. So, I hope you have a happy Halloween that's coming up. The whole month of Halloween, in my opinion. Anyway, love you guys and take care.